Welcome to WebM Reacts, where the three of us hop on and watch videos on the internet and react to them. I think it seems pretty simple enough. My name is Saif Basaria.
I'm Shaban Samadi.
And I'm Cage Charania.
And boys, you know, this is one that I've been looking forward to a long time. Cage, I'm going to tee it up to you. Tell us what we're watching today, bro.
All right, so we have the Clutchpoints YouTube video, which will be linked below if you want to watch it without us talking over it. But it's documenting Kobe Bryant's 2010 championship, his final ring. And they also do have a couple new, I guess, different seasons going on because they're doing Kobe right now. Celtics drops tomorrow, which we might react to, we might not.
I don't know, man. Them Celtics be getting me in my feels sometimes.
All right, so without further ado, we're gonna play
So
it.
wait, just for the people watching at home, this case, it's an 8-part documentary. So this is us reacting to episode 1, part 1, and then we're gonna hop on and watch the rest of it.
2009.
My bad, guys. Technical difficulties.
All right, man, tee it up. I think we're ready to watch this thing. I'm excited. I've been waiting quite some time to give it a watch.
All right, Shaban, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go, guys.
Let's do it.
The MVP of the 2009 NBA Finals, Kobe Bryant.
The
Imagine
feels.
becoming the best in the world, sitting on the pinnacle,
And seeing him and Gigi like that, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
On June 13th, 2009,
I might cry. It hasn't even
Kobe
been 30
Bryant and
seconds.
the Los
Dog,
Angeles
for
Lakers
real. Why they gotta start with him and Gigi?
experienced that
I
feeling.
know, man.
It's only
For the
right.
first time in
Fair.
his
This is a
career,
hype beat, though. I
Kobe
like
was
it.
undeniably the most valuable player on a championship-winning team. He was the
Is that
best
beat gonna
player
play
in
the whole
world.
the whole
He was
video?
no longer
No,
just
it
a
stops.
sidekick.
I was like,
No
I
longer
hope
the
that's poor.
superstar
That's
who
really
needs
poor
another
documentary.
superstar. For anyone else, it'd be a time to celebrate. For Kobe, it was time to get back in the gym.
Nah, we gotta beat the Celtics. Magic was cool. We gotta beat. Nah, for real. That's all it was. Like Kobe and all the Lakers talked about it after. They were like, after when we beat the Magic in 09, they were like, nah, dude, like that was cool, but that was chump change. We got to beat the real team here, the Celtics.
Yeah,
That's what it was
for
all
sure.
about.
Safe said we, like he was in the locker room.
Hey, they interviewed all of them? Holy shit.
Dude, this
Before
might be a
Los
legit
Angeles finished
documentary. Shit.
Celebrating their first championship since 2002, Kobe was already working towards bringing home another trophy, his own title. The Lakers
True
stayed on
greatness.
brand, immediately pursuing repeated excellence. But it was bigger than that for Kobe. He was determined to never lose in the finals again. He set his sights
Facts.
on a third straight trip
He never did.
because, quite frankly, defeating the Magic in 2009 did not erase the pain from his 2008 exit.
Like I said, bro, it's chump change. We have to go and beat the Celtics. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered to the Lakers and
Those times
Kobe.
when you get up early and you work hard. Those times when you stay up late and you work hard. Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
That is a great fucking quote.
Miss you, Mamba. Miss you so much, Kobe.
Even as the Lakers lifted the Larry O'Brien trophy in 2009, memories of Game 6 of the previous finals still lurked in the back of their
39
minds.
point loss,
A
bro. This one
39-point
stings.
blowout to
Stings.
the franchise's biggest rival, Kobe, who many call the greatest Laker ever, lost to the Boston
Man.
Celtics in the NBA.
I wasn't even that big of a Laker
by
fan, but
39
watching this was
points.
difficult.
And the fact that the last championship that they played against each other,
Gary.
lost and won, there seemed to be a mission there, just like '85. And the mission wasn't just to win an NBA championship, but we want to avenge the 2008 loss.
I mean, that's
Winning
fully
the
Lakers
2009
DNA. That's
championship
Kobe
healed
DNA, right?
some
That's like
wounds,
championship
but
DNA.
the scars were still
Yeah.
apparent.
It's a sign
Can
of
I-
greatness,
Felt great
Chris.
about what we accomplished in '09, but without winning again in 2010, it would not have felt the same. And so it's hard to put into words.
Yo, low key, can we just talk about how? Hold on, I'm gonna pause it real quick. Can we talk about how dope it is that Gary Vides can talk? He can talk about the '85 team. Like,
I
the
know,
fact
he's
that he
been there for
has-
that long.
You know what I'm saying? Like Gary Vides was such a loyal man for the Lakers for all those years. Think about all the players he got to work with and shit. Like when he said this was about revenge, I think he is one of the few people that isn't a legitimately basketball player that can say that, and we take it so seriously. You know,
Yeah.
he is by every trait an equipment manager like the rest of us, but a well qualified
He's our
one.
goat, bro. He's our
Yeah,
goat.
I mean, facts, dude. But like, he's a well qualified equipment manager, but an equipment manager nonetheless. You know, props to Gary Vitti, man. What a fantastic Laker for a very long time.
Man.
Like motivated and pissed and angry we were after losing in 08. And that everything we accomplished after that started from there.
Heading into the new season, the Lakers retained nearly all of their key players. They had their face of the franchise in Kobe. He still had his Robin and Paul Gasol, as well as Derek Fisher at the point and Andrew Bynum in the paint.
You fish,
The
baby.
only starter who didn't come back was Trevor Ariza.
All right, low-key, this kind of bothered me a little bit
What's
because
up?
he just went from the Lakers to the Rockets. I'm talking about Trevor
Yeah, Ariza. Well,
Yeah.
so here's the thing, right? Like Ariza, man, Ariza was so much bigger than I think Laker fans realized at the time. He was the one who got us past the Nuggets into the NBA Finals. You know, made that clutch ass steal, and to see Trevor Ariza, obviously, like it was from what I've read online and shit. Like him and Kobe have such a good relationship, or had such an amazing relationship at that time. Kobe served as such a mentor to Ariza, so like. I can't imagine. I wonder if Kobe was happy for him because he got the bag because the Lakers couldn't afford to pay him a bag. Or was it like, man, like, I'm kind of like unhappy that you've left us and gone to another contender.
Our
And I really
rival,
wonder
pretty
like
much.
Kobe's mentality. Yeah, I wonder what Kobe's mentality was going into that thing, you know?
All right, back to it.
Yeah, dog.
He
Like,
departed.
Ariza
in
was
an
such a
offseason
monster, though.
meant for
Like,
celebrating
love
a
Trevor
title.
Ariza to this day.
And he left big shoes to fill.
They got Ron
The
Artest though,
Lakers
so
were losing a guy
It worked out,
who
but like
yeah,
we
it
didn't know
worked
that at
out
the
very
time.
well.
Yeah, but we didn't know that at the time, right?
And Trevor was a huge part of what we did.
Hey, Jordan.
That small forward to keep the phone to kind of blend with Kobe and the bigs and just play off of everybody.
Ariza was not
Yo, what
only
the hell is up with
clutch
this
in
like
the
old school
2009
print shit
finals,
going on? That's
he
so
was
annoying. Just make a
also
good
one of Bryant's
documentary.
closest
Why are they
Because
adding
they
so
didn't
many
have
effects,
any
bro?
video, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But you don't need that
And
like that
Ariza
scratchy
credits
print. I think it
Bryant
looks
for
so
his rapid
trash.
improvement. Kobe helped Ariza become a 3-and-D
They
player
toned this
who
up
could
for
start
HD.
for any
Yeah, I know.
team.
See?
Unfortunately
dude.
for the
I like the
Lakers,
beat, but I don't know if I
Kobe
like it
did
for the
too
playing the
good.
entire
Yeah, dude,
episode.
Could you imagine the Last Dance with a beat over the whole damn thing? You know how annoying that shit would be?
Yeah,
It
man.
did have a beat. It
Just
was fuck
months
Jerry
before,
Krause.
Ariza helped the Lakers knock out the Rockets.
Not
in
the
a
same thing,
hard-fought
but yes.
7-game series. Now he would suit
Yo,
up
yo,
for
the
them.
Rockets were no joke.
Bryant and the
Rockets
Lakers
they were not, sir.
realized Ariza left a hole that needed to be filled if they wanted to repeat. The team needed a wing defender, a shooter, a personality.
God damn.
Enter Ron Artest. Artest
greatest.
was a 7-year veteran by the time the Lakers signed him, and he made quite the name for himself. Ever since he was, let's just say, a key component of the worst fight in NBA history, Artest faced scrutiny daily. Refs called games
Yeah, he bounced back,
differently
though.
when the small
He bounced
forward
back.
stepped on the court. Artest's every move was put under a microscope and magnified. The text and
Yo, can y'all name a player
plays
that's
come in
who's put under a microscope like hell now?
when Artest
In the
was
NBA
swapped
today?
to the Rockets the year
Who comes to
before,
mind?
Yao Ming semi-jokingly
Green.
expressed
Draymond
Green, for
reservations
sure,
about his
right?
new teammate,
Draymond, like
saying
low-key, could even
hopefully
you run
he's not
Artest
fighting anymore,
when it comes to like
going after a
reputation
guy
and
in the
shit?
stands.
Nah,
Artest
I
did
don't think he
not
has
Damn,
that.
hesitate
y'all
to
throwing
respond.
shade.
I'm still
Jesus.
ghetto. That's
Yeah,
not going to
man.
change. I'm never going to
I'm
change
still
my
ghetto. What a
Dallas played with
quote.
a lot of black players, but I don't think he's played with a black player that really represents his culture as much as I represent my culture.
Oh, okay.
After
So
a
it was
rocky
deeper than
start,
that.
Artest thrived in Houston. While he did scrap on the court, his targets were never his teammates. His defensive intensity and drive encouraged the Lakers enough.
Ron in
They
those
bet
playoff
on
series
him
was fucking
to continue
trouble,
trending
bro. He was
positively.
trouble.
Just look at that shot.
I mean, he gave Kobe fits, dog.
Defensive player, one of the youngest defensive player of the year, one of the only wings, Kawhi Leonard and Michael Jordan. You know, so you feel a certain way about yourself.
Respect, yeah.
You're supposed
Respect.
to be a champion.
The Lakers fully
I respect it.
understood
I respect
Artest's
it.
reputation, but believed that Phil Jackson and company could tame his energy productively.
Huh.
You know,
Who does that
Ron-
remind you of?
Dennis Rodman parallels,
connected
maybe?
to Ron's
Maybe?
personality.
I think they draw it. They draw the
You know, way he
comparison
saw-
sooner or later.
You know, the way he saw the game and we all respected him a great deal, but it was just new energy that we had to figure out how to work with. So
Yeah, I mean, not shocking. That sounds like a very Phil Jackson coached basketball team.
Just for certain things, like he was
Adam Morrison, though.
Weirdo. He was
Why Adam Morrison get more lines in
there
this than he
was a
did
question
playing
on
minutes
how
on the
Artest
fucking
and
Lakers for
Bryant
like
would
2 years?
fit. Just months
Come on,
ago,
man.
they were adding
Does
to
Adam
the
Morrison
Bucks.
even get rights
But
to
the
that
Lakers
to this
were not
ring?
worried
He's
for
got 2
long.
rings,
I
bro.
think he works
He's
at
got
Clutch
2
Points,
rings.
bro.
you know, to
Got
Kobe
2
and
rings.
to myself and the veteran guys we already had there. Like, he wanted to fit in. And so I think that he doesn't get enough credit for finding a way to fit into a very, very strong group that was already built when he
Good point,
arrived.
D-Fish.
And Ron came in with that same attitude. It's like, I'm here only to win the championship. I'll do whatever it takes. I want to be, I don't need to be the man like I was before, but I just want to fit in with you guys and make it happen.
Instead of
No
holding
respect.
a
But wait,
grudge against the
okay,
man
can you
that
pause this video real quick?
antagonized him
Dog,
just months
was he like low key? Ron Artest, was he the man before he got to the Lakers? He was on the Rockets with McGrady and Yao. Like, he wasn't the man there. He knew how to fix him.
But he had that ego about him. I think that's what he's saying. Like,
I mean,
I no
get
longer
it.
have it in my heart that I need to be the heart and soul of this team, that I need to go out and score so we win.
I guess, but like, I think that mentality was something he probably adopted like early on, not early on, like 10 years before this, but like at least a couple years before, because he was already not the man when he was for the Rockets, right? I don't think
He
it
was
took that
never
much of an
really
adjustment.
the man. No.
I mean, no, he was definitely like he was saying earlier, like defensive player, the youngest one, defensive player of the year, you know, only wing besides Michael Jordan, and now Kawhi a few years later after that. So like, he definitely thought of himself pretty highly. I mean, look, as a Laker fan, when we signed Ron Artest, I was fucking hyped. I felt like we just signed an all-star for not an all-star price tag. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had one of the best defenders in the league. Like, I felt so good about that at the time. So I'm not really sure, but I feel like Ron Artest already adopted that mentality. Like, he kind of knew that this wasn't, like, he knew his role and he knew what he had to do. Play great. He was a 3-and-D guy, and he knew that he was a good 3-and-D guy, but he was like elite on the defensive side of that 3-and-D, I feel like.
Yeah. If Phil Jackson's known for something, it's orchestrating all those egos that intersecting with each other.
Zen master. Zen
Mhm.
master. All right, that was it. I just wanted to understand.
Are you ready to get back to it?
Yeah, let's run
do
it.
it.
Let's run it.
before, Kobe took Artest under his wing. Their previous battles were left in the dust. Artest's biggest rival became his strongest ally.
When you're competing and you're trying to be the best, you got a lot of people who's trying to be the best. Some people actually become the best. Then you got some people who come in second and fifth. You got some people who's like in 50th place but still want to be the best. They still fighting. I'm like one of those type of people. So if I see somebody in front of me, I don't like that person because they're better. It wasn't a
That's
beat.
I
That's
fucking
such a
love
Ron Artest thing to
The
say.
respect went both
Yo, I
ways,
fuck with
and the
Ron,
Lakers
bro. I love Ron.
immediately saw results on the floor.
This meta world peace.
He was eager.
Wasn't the
Check
friendly
that
panda or
Panda's
some
friend.
He
shit?
was anxious to learn. You know, the triangle isn't for everybody, but he was able to pick it up. You know,
Josh
he was able to
Powell.
do his part in it. He just brought something that was different, you know, to the table.
Artest
For
committed
sure,
to
he brought like a
one
nitty
job
grittiness
for
that
the
we didn't have
Lakers,
before. That's for sure. He
bodying
brought
the
physicality
superstars
to the
into
Lakers.
submission.
Well, I've always been an enforcer from back in my Queensbridge days. When you're playing with the men in Queensbridge, when they allow you to get on the court, you gotta bring it.
Artest gave us a little bit more of a physical, you know, kind of like
Yeah, he did.
football
Yeah, he did.
style team that works well for us with specific matchups.
The Lakers
Yeah, he
moved
did.
from the sixth best to the
No
fourth
joke. Like, no, he
best
was big,
defensive
dude. Like,
team
he
in
was huge for the
2010,
Lakers
with the
defensively.
only notable roster changes being the loss of Ariza and the addition of Artest. The Lakers
Yeah,
squad that
that was
was
huge,
beat
dude.
down in the 2008 finals had been ridiculed for being too soft. Critics claimed that Kevin Garnett and the Celtics bullied the Lakers with little resistance.
I don't know about all that. We went to
Artest
7 games then,
changed
too.
that. Thanks to his unrelenting energy and toughness,
I don't know about
born
little
from
resistance.
years of playing on the streets of New York.
You play
Ooh.
circumstances I played in. I remember one time I was 11 years old. We in Hamill's Project, 11 years old. We going to work. We playing hard. That's all we know.
With the team looking forward to a rematch against their greatest rival, Kobe had a new weapon. Artest became the defensive switchblade and enforcer the Lakers lacked in 2008.
He was
in
not.
the span of just a few months, He
Big
would
baby
hit
trying to
one
hold
of
a ball.
the
Come on
biggest
now.
shots in Laker history. One that Los Angeles would never forget.
Game 7.
The shot.
Game
The
7,
shot.
man.
That's
Bro,
the
on Paul
truth,
Pierce,
baby.
fully extended. Hell yeah. Ron wasn't playing, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it?
a short episode. Yeah,
Dude,
it's a
that was
very
really
short
short,
episode.
bro. How is this oh, that's episode 2, Kobe and LeBron?
It'll be out tonight by the time this goes up, actually.
Yo, low
shit.
key, we might have to do another reaction tomorrow then. Shit.
Hey.
You know how it
We might have
goes,
to get another
baby.
video out. Yo, all right,
Grind
man. Well, let's
don't
talk
stop.
about it. Oh, look, it's already up actually. But we'll watch it after.
damn.
We'll watch it after. But like, let's talk about the video real quick. Like,
All right, hold on. Let me get us back to full screen, and then we'll talk.
Sounds good. Yeah, thank you. So like, first off, it's really short to be called a Kobe or Laker documentary. Like 10-minute episodes. That's kind of
So
it's kind of short.
it's
Yeah.
not exactly a Kobe doc. It's more of
Yeah, the Lakers
last
last
audio.
ring. Yeah, the last ring kind of doc. But like, I don't know. I hated that they had a beat over the whole video, bro. Like, that doesn't feel like a documentary to me. That we're
Yeah,
running
that it feels like more of like a fan made thing than like a total like official like documentary.
Yeah, it looks like some shit you and I could have put together without really putting that much effort into it. So like a
Yeah.
little beat track over it.
Yeah,
But,
they went to iMovie for that shit.
I mean, Case, what do you think? How do you feel about the first episode of the Kobe doc?
So they marketed it as the Kobe doc, and I was expecting more Kobe than anything. So it feels kind of weird that I got a whole episode on Ron Artest. I mean, I don't mind. That's my kind of guy. But it's the Kobe doc is what you're calling it.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, like they did have like episode like in The Last Dance, they had like episodes on like Scottie Pippen on.
But like
Dennis
not the
Rodman.
first episode though. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Yeah,
is
the first episode is
They
different.
didn't
Yeah, yeah.
open with, "Oh, here's Scottie Pippen."
Yeah, like,
right. Exactly.
Like imagine like remember like in high school and middle school and even college, like you have to write an essay right for your teacher. If you start the essay talking about Ron Artest, but the whole thing it's titled Kobe Bryant, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are you starting with? Why are you starting your essay this way? And I probably get an F on that goddamn thing because my thesis statement is trash. But like, I don't know, like it's okay. And maybe the next couple episodes will be better. But like episode 1, it definitely leaves you wanting more, or looking forward to what's next. And maybe not so much in a good way. Like if they hadn't showed us the preview for episode 2, I don't know if I'd care to
I
watch episode
probably
2.
wouldn't have watched it. No.
Exactly,
If they didn't
but
show
now
me
I
Kobe and
know.
LeBron sitting side by side, there's no way I'm watching it.
Hell yeah. So before we watch episode 2, because I know we're going to probably do that tomorrow or some shit, but like, what is your favorite thing from that 2009-10 mold about Kobe LeBron? Mine's those Nike commercials with the Kobe LeBron puppets. Those were
Yeah,
fucking sick,
those were
bro.
hilarious,
I love
yeah.
those. Love those. Hell yeah. Those are such good commercials. What
Yeah.
else? Did you guys have anything else?
Yeah, I love the mutual respect between Kobe and LeBron, especially since they played together in that 2008 Redeem team, and they got to know each other like really well. They became like really good friends after like during that time, and but they still like remain competitors on the court. Just a lot of respect between the two.
Hell yeah. I mean, look, that was a pretty dope episode. I'm looking forward to episode 2. I think we're kind of done here, boys. Let's wrap it up, and we'll see you guys on YouTube probably tomorrow. But in the meantime, see ya.
Peace.